This is where good men go to die.
Why did you have to do it like that? Or like feeding it into your own mouth.
I like the little gag in the middle of it.
Oh, it needs to go sideways now.
Now I'm thinking of that song
Jesus
from
Christ.
Mulan where they're singing about being a man.
Oh yeah, Mulan. What a whore.
Sorry she didn't love you, Kieran. Jesus.
Dick.
I'm just kidding. I love Mulan.
Better.
I remember my friend was mad at me because I borrowed his Mulan VHS.
Burned it.
No, I just never gave it back. And then he moved. It's like, fuck you, Tim.
This was the plan all
I'm
along.
keeping your Mulan.
Wait, Timbo?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Mulan. It's a hell of a movie.
It is that.
The Chinese didn't like it because they said that Mulan didn't look Asian enough. Weird, right?
Well, you can see her eyes.
Ha! Lucas! Being racist. He's Asian.
What a
He
bump.
can do it.
No, I can't. Still fine.
So far.
Well, that was fun. That was fun to talk about.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh.
Anything else coming out this year? Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, is that coming out?
Yeah, Guardians. What
That's
other
like May too, isn't it?
Goes
I
in the
think so.
shell.
Ghost of the yeah, we talked about that. And then
Kong.
Justice League.
Kong,
What other Marvel stuff is coming out? Black Panther?
Oh, they just announced the trailer for Infinity War.
For did they really?
Kind of.
They are like they're gonna show it soon. Okay.
Excellent.
It was
Thor?
It was
Thor comes out this year?
Robert Downey Jr., Chris Pratt, and the kid who plays Spider-Man all talking about it.
Interesting.
Oh, that's right.
Interesting.
They're on the set.
Excellent. Excellent.
Thanks for the cookie, Luke. That was good.
It was, thank you.
Hope you enjoy those chocolate.
Yeah, I think I bruised my throat, but
No one is
Get used to it.
That's not the first time Tiernan said that.
God.
Iron Fist?
Oh,
yeah,
the
the
Netflix
Netflix
show.
series.
Iron
Yeah.
Fist, yeah.
Yeah, that looks. There's a was there a Super
There's a trailer for it.
commercial? Yeah.
I was not thrilled by the trailer.
No.
It looks
alright.
okay. It established,
Okay.
established a villain. Established that he knows.
He knows
Moves.
Yeah, he knows kung fu. I still think that it's so obvious to me, like if there's because they change people's genders and race and all that kind of thing in these movies, and it seems so obvious to me that it's just like make fucking Danny Rand an Asian dude. Like what the hell?
Well, he's always been white with blonde hair. And
I know, change it. Change it. I'm sick
Yeah.
of white people.
They did change the ancient one to an old white woman.
Yeah.
Maybe do
Not
that.
super old. She's not that old. But
Tilda
like
Swinton or whatever.
Tilda Swinton, I think that's right. Yeah.
I find her attractive.
She's not ugly.
Yeah, she's there's something weird about her.
Yeah.
And I just kind of
She's
want
kind of like Uma Thurman.
There's something strange about you, and I like it.
Uma Thurman's hot.
I feel like she's odd looking, but definitely pretty.
She kind of looks like a Roman statue. That Uma Thurman.
Her eyes are far apart.
They are. They are. You ever seen Mad Dog and Glory?
No.
You see your breasts in it.
Oh.
Robert De Niro getting in on it.
This has turned into like a 15-year-old's conversation.
Oh, the Flash is not white. He's got.
Yeah, the Flash is some kind of.
Same with Aquaman.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa. He's the one person you wanted to be white.
No, I don't get. You know what I mean? Like Aquaman can be. It's just like Jason Momoa. Like this whole thing where it's just like, oh, Aquaman's gonna be the Wolverine of the DC
He
cinematic
may not be,
universe.
though,
And
'cause,
that's
like,
what they said.
You ever seen? Oh, lame.
Yeah.
You got to deal with it.
But like, if you ever
He's the
seen
true Aquaman.
and that kind of bugs me too, because have you ever seen like interviews with that guy or something like that? He's like, he seems super laid back and actually kind of funny. Like I feel like he could do like a comedic part.
I think he's related to The Rock in some
I
way.
feel like I've heard that too, actually.
Yeah.
But like the dude seems really cool, and like I feel like he would like if they just would take, Aquaman, like even if it was still him, but like a little more of a lighthearted side of it, or like at least with like a a comedic flair, which I really think he could do.
Mm-hmm.
man, it'd be awesome. It'd be even cooler.
Yeah, he's just gonna be like this big, brooding, badass type guy, and it's just like, fuck, man.
Yeah, that's typecasting.
You don't
for
need
you.
another one of
You know,
those.
we've just got all of those in the DC
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah.
God
He
damn
killed
it.
a man.
He killed a man?
Just kidding.
Jesus Christ.
He did what he had to do.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But I mean, if you think of Aquaman, he is pretty like rough around the edges. 'Cause,
He
like,
can be.
in the new comics and stuff. He's always just angry. And
Yeah, he can be. But see, that's one of the things that I don't like about it. Like, Augie and I very much agree in that one of our favorite versions of Aquaman is in the Brave and the
The
Bold
one
cartoon.
where he cuts his own hand off.
And now you got to do a mix of those things. So like, and we've talked about this.
He's so ludicrous in that show.
He's so fucking funny, dude. He's outrageous. And
I've seen you a song.
it's my favorite. And like you got to find a middle ground there. But I'm just so sick of like the brooding. We've got fucking Batman. You know? Jesus Christ. Whatever. I mean, we have beat the shit out of this horse on this podcast.
That's
you know?
true,
Like, we've been
yeah.
talking about Aquaman for
Yeah, you and I, that's a topic of discussion
Yeah.
almost every week.
Yeah. We'll see. But Justice League is this year also.
Fingers crossed.
Logan.
Wonder Woman,
Yep.
Logan.
Logan.
Yeah, we mentioned Logan.
Good movies this year. Good games.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're good movies.
Yeah, hopefully. I have a lot of faith in Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Wonder Woman, that's the one I'm
Yeah,
forgetting.
Wonder Woman's gonna break my back if it's just like not a good movie. It's just like, oh.
Yeah.
You're literally just gonna lean over your chair until your back breaks.
How brutal is that?
Oh, how
The
bad
people
was
behind you
movie?
are like, no! Do it now!
What's that cracking?
What's wrong with you?
He's doing it. He's doing it.
Oh, John Wick came out.
John Wick 2, yeah.
Oh, so good.
Mm.
John Wick 1 was great.
Oh, John Wick 2 is great.
Did you see it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it better?
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much death.
Excellent. Excellent, John.
It's like way past 78.
I like
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves.
I like him too. He's a good guy.
You ever seen that? You ever seen that movie Hardball?
Yeah.
That is my
No.
least favorite movie.
That's one of the worst.
That is the worst fucking movie.
Keanu Reeves just announced that they're making Bill and Ted 3.
I've been
Oh.
hearing about that for a few years.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, no.
boy.
Is the other dude
recently,
down?
Recently, he like leaked by accident that they're making.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Is the other guy gonna be in it too?
I'm assuming.
Is he not dead? I haven't seen him.
He's probably like 50.
My brother used to do the fucking funniest impression of death from Bill and Ted, and like, man, we used to fucking die. Like, we would, we'd have like a big sesh or whatever, everybody would be in a great mood, and then Pat would do fucking his impression of death, and like, we would like throw up on each other. It was so fucking funny.
Return to that episode of Family Guy where they all
Yeah. Yeah, we would do that, and then my buddy Russ would play the clarinet, and
beat him up.
dude, no,
No.
he couldn't do it and look at all of us because he would so he would laugh. So he would like go behind this couch, and then you
So
would
you just hear music.
yeah, and then you would hear like Star Wars from the clarinet, and he would fucking dude, it was the funniest shit. He also we also poured half a bottle of apple vodka into his mouth while he was sleeping, and he swallowed all of it, and he woke up shit faced. He woke up because he passed out drunk.
It's like, oh, what?
Oh
what's
my
going
god, dude,
on?
it was so funny. Like, he couldn't walk when he woke up. It was so
I have to go
so
to work
funny.
right now.
Yeah. No, he was jobless. He was a scumbag, but it was he was a good
Oh
dude.
man.
But he played the clarinet?
He played the
He
clarinet.
played
Yeah.
Star Wars with the clarinet.
He played Iron Man and he played Star Wars, and he was a good dude.
That's so good. I love the idea of just hiding behind the couch until you're comfortable enough to like
Yeah.
play music.
Oh
And
man.
then people would just forget about him, and all of a sudden,
yeah. That's kind of how it was. He would also do the because he could sing well. He would do the
Russ sang? I didn't know that.
Chili's, baby, and like
Still
again
from behind the couch.
Yeah. You
Take cover.
couldn't do any of these things while looking at us because
Oh
he would
my
crack
god,
up.
that's so good. I didn't know he could sing.
Yeah, Russell was a good singist. Good times.
Hmm.
Okay.
You wanna talk about the Avengers game now, bud?
Oh yeah, sure. So Eidos Montreal is doing it.
What else do they do?
So they do Deus Ex, the newer ones. They did Thief. I think one of that's like one of their only misses for me was Thief. Yeah, but I love those guys. And what really kind of sucks is they're not doing Deus Ex anymore because I guess the last one didn't make enough money, which is a shame because I think it was probably my favorite AAA game that came out last year. I loved the last Deus
Over
Ex.
Dishonored, huh? I really like Dishonored.
You know what, dude? I made a mistake and I replayed Dishonored 1 in preparation for the second one, and then I dishonored myself out. Like when I started playing 2, I was just like, fuck.
I forced myself not to replay Mass Effect recently.
It's
because
so
of that.
funny to see you play Dishonored.
Why?
Just because of how you do it. You're
Oh.
just like, I'm gonna quit now. I can't do combat. I
Yeah.
can't shoot people.
I restart and I just play different things. Well, one of the things that was bothering me about this Dishonored was I immediately started playing as Emily at first, right? And I was trying to go stealthy and I was trying to go non-lethal.
Mm-hmm.
And this game is so much fucking harder than the first one. Like I didn't have much of a problem with the first one, not killing anybody and going stealthy. Dude, I just decided to start a new game as Corvo. And just fucking massacre people. I was just going insane, and it's fun that way. But like I don't like doing it that way.
My conscience gets to me.
Yeah. Oh, one more real fast game that I'm super excited about. Now that we're talking about Arcane Studios is
Yes.
Prey.
Oh, Prey looks good.
Oh my fucking god! I was talking to Carrie about it. Did you see that you can?
No.
The monsters can be inanimate objects, like anything. So like they'll scare the shit out of you because it could be just like a coffee cup, and it'll fucking come at you.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm so.
I trusted you, coffee cup.
Yeah,
And you betrayed me.
I'm so excited. That's actually probably up there in like the the top 3 or maybe top 5 of games that I'm most excited for this year. Like Prey looks so fucking good. It's right up my alley. It's like just my kind of game. Can't wait.
Excellent.
But yeah, the Avengers game, Eidos Montreal, awesome studio, and I'm just curious to see like how they're gonna do it. Is it gonna be like a GTA type thing? Like we've been talking about it for a long time. Remember when we were kind of supposing what the Justice League game might look like? So like if Rocksteady was to not do Batman anymore, and they were going to do Justice League. We were kind of talking about like it'd be cool if it was like GTA, where you can kind of swap back and forth.
And while you're controlling something, they're still doing other things,
Right.
and you can just hook up in the middle of it. Yeah.
And it's like, what do you what
do you
era?
need to do to make this happen?
Yeah, dude. I mean, because that seems like the best way to do it. But it's just like, what era are they going to do? Are they going to be tied to the movies, or is this going to be a comic book thing? Is it going to? There's so many questions.
Like if you do that style with all potentially so if it's a Avengers game, you got at least 4 playable characters, if not more than that. So
yeah,
I feel like that style would get like a little too spread out.
That's a really good point. And then I mean, who specifically would because you gotta at the very least you gotta have Iron Man because people want to play Iron Man.
And Captain America, you need.
I mean, like maybe not potentially not as a people don't like Cap. Well, actually, that's
different.
changing.
Yeah, that's changing with the movies.
People do like Cap.
Behind her.
I would say that the 2 must-haves in terms of playable characters would be Iron Man and Hulk.
Yeah.
Thor would be fun too, though, because Thor can do a bunch of shit.
Thor is a really good one. Yeah.
But then you gotta make it so like you're not just Hulk all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, what can't the Hulk do?
Right.
Intelligent stuff.
Yeah. You can't like push buttons.
So just go to
Iron Man.
Yeah.
We need you to hack things.
And I mean that game gets super fucking complex because like say you do Hulk, then you've got to have like a lot of things that are destroyable. You've got to have a lot of like destructibility. If you're gonna be Iron Man, you got to be able to fucking fly.
Flying mechanics.
Yeah.
Not always great.
No.
Gotta bounce your shield around with.
You got to bounce that goddamn shield all over the place.
I wonder if they'll do it in like chapters.
You just keep losing your shield, and you're like, well, I gotta go get it.
God. A fucking
It's stuck in the wall.
That's how
again.
you ruin a game. Yeah.
You make it a physical game mechanic to go
75% of the
shield.
time
Oh,
playing
God.
Captain America is just running to get your shield.
Yeah.
That was in Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2.
That's true, but you're on a tiny little screen, yeah.
That's true.
Oh, fair.
You know what? I would like to have another Ultimate Alliance. Because Ultimate
Sure.
Alliance 2 blows. The
Okay.
first one's really good.
Make
But
it
I
look
wouldn't
like-
want that to be the Avengers game. Like if
No.
they did another one of those, I'd be like, fine, but like that's a missed
Yeah,
opportunity.
that's a step down.
Yeah.
Who do you think
What
the,
we want.
the bad guys should be in this game?
Mm.
You could have like a Legion of Doom
Yeah.
sort of thing going on.
I'd like to see Red Skull in there.
Yeah.
Well,
What do we have for Iron Man?
MODOK would be cool.
MODOK.
Nobody gives a fuck about like Iron Man's villains suck. All of them. Every one of them. What are you gonna have, the Black Knight in there?
Wait,
Who
what
gives a
about,
shit?
what about Whiplash?
Yeah, fucking Whiplash.
He's got like 2 comics and he gets the shipping out of them.
No, my bad. You put the Mandarin in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, wait a second, Mandarin's kinda alright.
Mandarin's the shit.
Yeah.
We could just have that French thief in there as just someone you beat up all
Batroc
the
the
time.
Leaper. Dude, if there are not side quests where you gotta go beat the fuck out of Batroc, I'm not gonna buy the game.
It's like Batroc's out of jail again. Oh yeah.
Oh my god, poor Batroc. He's one of my favorites. He legitimately is one of my favorite villains because he's just a fucking punching bag. But he will not quit. He'll just get out of jail and go rob another bank. And Captain America beats the fuck out of him and just does it again.
Why do we have to keep
Galactus.
doing this dance, Batroc?
There's
Oh,
no
yeah,
quitting
Galactus
Batroc.
could be the bad guy, that's not bad.
I don't think you could do Galactus because Galactus is so synonymous with the Fantastic Four.
Why don't you shut your whore mouth?
I'm sorry, Lucas. Should have said nothing. I would love to see Doctor Doom in there. So I mean, essentially, you kind of got to pick like if you're gonna do the Legion of Doom thing, you gotta pick one baddie for each goodie. So I mean, like you would say, sure, Red Skull for Cap, right?
Dr. Doom.
Red
for Iron
Hulk
Man.
for
No.
Hulk.
Maybe that would be cool. Yeah.
Abomination for Hulk would be kind of cool.
Who?
Abomination.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, make him better than he was in the movie.
That wasn't bad in the movie.
I mean, that transition wasn't great, but he was kind of cool.
One of the best
Fuck.
things happens in that movie is when he's still a human but he's got this serum and he's
Yeah.
fighting the Hulk and he does that cool thing where he flips over him and shoots him in the fucking face a bunch of
Yeah.
times and like that whole little fight right there
Very
because
cool.
Cap hadn't come out yet.
No.
And this is the first time that you kind of saw somebody
Like a
with a
super
version
soldier.
of the serum. I remember seeing that and just like fucking, I was so
There's hope.
yeah, dude, I was
There's
so
hope.
excited. I think I probably like was chunking a family member or something. I was so excited.
Darby!
Yeah, go on, Darby.
I wanted to do this anyway.
You're gonna pass. You're gonna pass on this.
Every time I see Darby, she's fucking retarded. So like I'll
Jeez.
cause she
Not actually retarded.
she like almost always
explain who Darby is.
Darby's my sister, and she almost always falls for this. Where like I'll just point up, and she'll look, and I'll flick the fuck out of her throat, like as hard as I possibly can, dude.
Jesus.
And she like for years this has been going on.
How
And
did you not, like...
How she not like accumulated a fear of having her neck and
that's the whole thing. Like she should have by now developed like a.
Her fight
Yeah, exactly.
is so bad.
It's so bad. It's almost non-existent. But like, and like, I don't even have to point up. Like sometimes I'll just kind of like look up or whatever, and she'll be like,
What are you looking at?
and I remember one time
God.
she was messing with me. So I opened my door and I took her ponytail and I closed her ponytail in the door, and then I took a golf club and I slid it under the door, and I was just like, just fucking, and she couldn't do anything. It was so funny. Another time she was,
screaming for help. And it's just,
yeah. She's just screaming. Another time she was doing her homework, and drinking a cup of milk, and I took her pencil and I broke it in half and I put it in her cup of milk.
Jesus. You are such a good brother.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm awesome. She's the best. The best sister. She's like Tiana.
One of the worst things I've ever heard in my life. You took her by.
She's like, Tierney, my hair's falling out. And I was like, Darby, that's because you're dying.
It'd been interesting to see the look on her face then.
Oh, dude, she still tells that story. She thinks that's like the funniest thing. Darby cracked me and my brother up, dude. She's like the fucking funniest little idiot. We love her.
She's like pure energy. Like I don't know.
Yeah, she's very positive and
She's
and
like
lively.
an exploding sun.
Yeah.
Like I don't know where it all comes from.
I don't know. She's a lot like you. She's very
Like
lively.
that time when your mom and her came into GameStop, and she's just like, she heard it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's full of energy. We miss her, man. It sucks having her at school, dude. You know, we never.
She's doing good though.
Oh yeah. Her GPA is fucking
Just
crazy.
put her ponytail in another door.
Yeah.
Just go beat her
Yeah.
up. Like, well done.
Yeah. That was the best. Man.
That is one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
You're a monster.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I'm a good brother.
Remember, you gotta tell yourself.
She's 9 years younger than I am. Cool. Well, that's been the podcast, I think, yes? Keep it together, Jimmy.
Get your shit together, James.
Yeah. Sisters. We all have sisters.
Yep.
All four of us.
I have a sister
Oh
who's
shit, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
older than me.
Although Lucas's sister isn't really a sister because they're a bunch of fucking adopted savages.
Right.
Oh,
This is
family.
going on.
Family
This is
theater.
going on the internet.
Luke is about to punch you in the throat.
I know.
No, it's okay. I'll just pour alcohol in his mouth when he's sleeping.
Yeah.
He'll
So
pick
I'm, not
wake
gonna,
up drunk.
I'm not gonna stop and make sure you're swallowing it. I'm just gonna.
Dude,
keep
when we started seeing Russ swallow the vodka, we were fucking like, this is amazing. This is absolutely incredible. He's just swallowing it. It's dangerous.
The body is merely adapting
Yeah.
to the
He
situation.
could've died.
He could
He
have
could've
died fairly easily.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, well, shall we end?
Let's sign off.
Alright, you guys,
Those
well,
horrible, horrible things.
my name is James. We got.
I'm gonna do it again. Hey little boys and girls, my name is Theo and I'm here to touch your butts. No.
We got Tierney. And we got that guy. Who's that?
Patrick Bud.
Patrick Bird. We have been the Brayson situation. Lucas is over there. You can't see him, but we love him.
I'm naked.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Excellent.
Now get out of my house.
Yeah.
I really haven't laughed that hard in a long time.
Yeah, but that was funny.
Oh my God.